In this video, we'll break down Surya Namaskara A or Sun Salutation A. And often in Ashtanga Yoga, you'll hear it as the Pratama Surya Namaskar, and that just means it's the first Sun Salutation. So we'll start in Samastitihi. You want your feet to be parallel, grounding down through all four corners of the feet, really lifting up through the hips, the spine, the shoulders, and the crown of the head, relaxing the shoulders back and down, and really feeling nice and sturdy here. Relaxed toes and face. On an inhale, the arms will come up over the head and palms touching, and look up at the thumbs. On an exhale, we'll hinge at the waist and come down, relaxing the neck and gazing at the nose this time. And you can bend the knees here if that makes the pose a little bit more accessible for you. On an inhale, we'll lengthen the spine, pull the shoulders back, and look up. And you can come to the tips of the fingers, or you can come to the shins, whatever is accessible for you here in this pose. This is an inhale. And then exhale, we'll plant the hands and step back into a plank and lower down. You want the elbows in, kind of hugging the ribs all the way down. And this is one exhale. And then on an inhale, pull up through the chest and the spine and the crown of the head and gaze out the tip of the nose here. You want really elongated spine, pressing down into the feet and flexing the thighs. Nice, relaxed and extended. Exhale, come down and pull up through the belly, the lower belly and the hips, all the way through the knees into downward facing dog. I know this is a lot to cover, and it kind of goes very quickly in the practice, but take your time in this video and go over it as many times as you need to really get the flow down. Once you're in downward facing dog, you take 5 nice, long, deep breaths, emptying all the way into the belly. After 5 breaths, we'll look forward and step forward, extending that spine on an inhale. Again, tips of the fingers or the shins. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. And then, pressing into the feet, inhale and come up nice and strong all the way through the legs, the hips, extending through the spine, hands float up to the sky, fingers touching, look up, and exhale, Samastitihi. We'll do this again in the practice. We do it 5 times. This time I'll show a different variation. So inhale, arms come up, and then exhale, hinging at the waist, coming down, releasing the neck. Inhale, coming to the tips of the fingers. Exhale, we'll plant the hands and step back into a plank and lower down into a chaturanga. So here you really want strong arms, shoulders, and then pull through on the inhale into an upward facing dog, opening the heart. And you don't have to look up in this pose if you're not quite open enough for that yet. That's okay. On the exhale, pull up with the hips and lower belly into downward facing dog. And take 5 nice, long, deep breaths here. So in downward facing dog, we really want our feet to be nice and parallel, our hands to be relaxed, fingers nice and wide, relaxing the neck and gazing at the belly button. On an inhale, step forward and extend the spine looking up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into those feet. Allow yourself to lift the arms, float up to the sky. And exhale, Samastitihi. Please remember to practice whichever variation you're comfortable with at this point in your practice. And be good to your body. We'll do it again. So inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Extend. Exhale, plant the hands, step back and lower down. Inhale, pull through, open the heart, and exhale, lift through the hips into downward facing dog. 5 nice deep breaths here. Remembering to relax the shoulders, the neck, lift through the sacrum, through the lower belly. Keep lifting and breathing into that, and then pressing down through the backs of the legs and the heels, relaxing the toes. On an inhale, step forward and look up, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into the feet. Hands come up and together. And exhale, samastitihi. We'll do this again, and this time I'll go through it with the drishtis, or the gazes, and some of the pose names. Inhale, the hands come up, gazing at the thumb, Angusta Madhya Drishti. Exhale, Uttanasana, Nasagra Drishti. Inhale, extend, Bhumadhya Drishti. Exhale, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana, Nasagra Drishti. Inhale, upward facing dog, and that's Bhumadhya. Exhale, downward facing dog, and Nabi Drishti, so the belly button. 5 deep breaths here in Adho Mukha Svasana. Relaxing the shoulders, remembering to breathe in through the nose, all the way in through the lungs, the chest, the belly, and then emptying the same way all the way down through the lower belly. Inhaling, stepping forward, third eye, Drishti. Exhale, Uttanasana, the nose. Inhale, press into the feet, lifting all the way up, looking at the thumb. And exhale, samastitihi, gazing out the nose. Again, with counts. Ekam, inhale. Dve, exhale. Trini, inhale. Chatvari, chaturanga. Pancha, inhale. And shat, exhale, downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths. You might notice on this one I am floating or jumping forward and back. You can begin to practice this on your own if you'd like. Make sure you don't land too hard, it's soft, you're very controlled. And this is where engaging that lower belly when you pull up into downward facing dog is useful. Sapta, coming forward, inhale. Ashtanga, fold. Nava, inhale all the way up. And exhale, samastitihi. There's your surya namaskara A, sun salutation A for Ashtanga yoga. Enjoy, and thank you for practicing with me.